Guys see he dropped this stream, go drop a like over there. I seen a few of you guys went and subscribed. Link in the description below. What's going on, people? OG back on the screen again. I'm dropping my builds so you guys can see what builds I'm starting off with. It's 5. Okay, it's 5. This is SGA, point guard, 6'6" height. You guys been seeing a lot of 6'6s been being favorable. People been saying the 6'6s move, they like them, yaza yaza. But our 6'6 is going to be a little different. 214, 6'7 wingspan. Let's get into the stats. SGA, I made SGA. Now, this SGA build is more sacrificed. And once he gets his cap breakers, he's going to be more elite to that SGA form. So let's start off from the beginning. We're going to show you guys what we get. So first off, we have an 81 close shot. We know how SGA gets in the close shot area, in the paint. Close shot is tough. Paint prodigy, you see what we get. Now, close shot can get cap breakers. We get 28 cap breakers, people. Remember this. Always remember this when you're looking at builds or the builds I'm making, right? We get, let me make my camera, I want to make sure my camera's not in the way so you guys can see everything. And we can throw a cap breaker right there if we want to put the close shot up to advance paint prodigy and get that badge a little bit better, you know, right? Driving layup is where, here I have key cap breaker spots. Our driving layup is at an 86. You see we get float game silver, layup mix master silver, and physical finisher silver. We get this to a 93 and we can get layup mix master on gold. Now understand, even if we get our driving layup to a 90, we can get physical finisher on gold. So understand, when we put cap breakers here, that's going to be a crucial spot to get certain badges on a higher tier level. And then when we put a +1, those badges will be even higher. We can get physical finisher on Hall of Fame or even legend, I believe, because if we get a gold by getting it to a 90, that's how, yeah, and a +1, yeah, you see what I'm saying? So it's a lot we can do. I also was, see, I could have took this away and added this to anywhere else, but I was very, very reasonable to say, you know what, SGA can pull off some dunks. There's going to be some times where I get past a player and a fast, quick drop dunk or just like a regular dunk will get the job done. Just having it there will get the job done at times. There's times when to use a dunk, I feel like, and then there's times when to utilize the driving layup heavy. Utilize your Euro steps and no stand dunk, no post control, really, just you see a tad bit of it. Let's get on to the juicies. My favorite part about this build's stats, and we go with a 96 mid range. We know SGA is a mid range assassin. ISO mid range assassin, gets a lot of his buckets in the mid range area. Then it opens up his 3-ball area, and you see my 3-ball is at an 83. A 3-ball will definitely be cap breakered. Okay, we are definitely cap breaking this 3-ball. I'm not cap breaking this mid range, is going to stay at a 96 because, why do I say that? Because, people, we have all the badges on Hall of Fame already, all the good shooting badges. The 3-point is the only thing that's getting cap break. So you see how I already have my fun stat at a 96. I only can get up to a 98. It's no need to put a cap breaker there. It's only can get up to a 98. Since I put my wingspan at a 6'7", the only reason why I did that was because I wanted to go and get a little bit of block within the build, and we may do something freaky with the build and put some cap breakers here in the future. We're going to put a lot of cap breakers here to get this block up. All right, that's one of my stats where I sacrificed and I said, you know what, SGA has more of a steal. Honestly, being SGA, I can get that +1, put that interceptor, you know, on that gold. And it's like SGA, yeah, he has more of ability still in the ball, you know, we see in real life, right? So you see these stats right here. The dead eye. I mean, you see the badges. You know when we put the cap breaker on the 3-point, it's going to go up a few more points because we have it low. A1. Pass accuracy is at a 70. Since we get 28 cap breakers, the pass accuracy will be able to get a cap breaker, right? This is another area where we will throw a cap breaker here. We're going to be grinding, people. We're getting off of that, though, because we know how to pass with that stat. Here's where the build gets even more juicier. 86 ball handle. Definitely will get cap breakers on the ball handling area. The reason why I say that is because we get so many and we have the build spread it and balanced around so well. It's just like, come on, like we don't have to put it there, right? Speed with ball 75. This was the cap breaker spot for it. I was like, you know what? I had it at 80 and we still was on lightning launch silver, and I'm like, you know what? It's not really that much worth it. I have higher speed, higher agility. The speed with ball, SGA plays at a smoother pace. I was like, I don't want him being too much of a speedy Gonzalez on this build, but still having a good amount of speed. We can throw cap breakers here as well, right? 75 speed with ball. Now we get off of here. These are looking very, very good. We want to put a plus. We want to put a +2. I'm gonna tell y'all where we're gonna put it at though, right? Interior defense 60, just so we could wall up a little bit in that paint, get a little bit off ball pest. I see it's tied to off ball pest a little bit. I don't know why, but just so we can get those in the paint, right? Perimeter defense 85, still 74. Perimeter defense 85. Look what we got: pick dodger silver, immovable enforcer, on ball menace, challenger silver. He's looking nice. Guess what's getting cap breakers? Our perimeter defense, because we want to get our perimeter defense up to the 90s so we can get that gold challenger, right? It's going to be needed for the future when the devs touch up the defense a little bit, because they're going to touch up this contest system a little bit. I'm telling you, they are. I already know it 100%, right? Y'all see the steal? We get glove on bronze, and then we get interceptor on silver. Now the block, right? When we put cap breakers here, we're going to get more points. Like if we waste a cap breaker here, we'll get more points there. And that's going to be very much useful. Just for when I'm playing good perimeter defense and I'm walling players up, because we get immovable enforcer on gold. And then I can even put a plus. Yeah, I think I know what I'm doing with this build already. Yeah. Yep. We have it figured out, people. We have it figured out live while I'm talking to y'all about it. Offensive rebound 30, defensive rebound 51. Y'all see the speed 83. I'm fine with 83 speed. SGA is not super like Lightning Gonzalez fast. He has more shifty, quick movement, and that's why we have the ball handle to do quick moves. My KD build is already moving shifty, so this build is more faster. We're going crazy. Agility 85, strength 85. The strength on this build, SGA finishes at the rack so crazy. So I feel like once we get the cap breakers, like I said, a lot of cap breakers is going to the finishing area, just strictly to the drive and layup area, because SGA does so much layups and floaters at the rack. That's how we're gonna play with this build at a 6'6" height. Yes, I'll dunk when it's called for, but people, I know how to play with this type of game, this type of play style, and this is what we gonna be doing, right? Vertical 56. Vertical got hit. We don't really have anything necessarily to our vertical where it's like it's needed, like our block, like it's low. So it's like, once again, when we have cap breakers to waste, you know, when you put up some cap breakers, something's gonna go up by 1. But like I said, I dumbed it down so I can get good ones in my sets. Like 86 is probably go 87, 80. I'm gonna have to take my time putting those cap breakers up to my drive and layup. But certain things, like we can throw a little bit on vertical, probably get to 60, something like that. I will do, you know, throw one cap breaker on vertical, get it to 60, right? But let's get into the details, the deep natures of this build. OG, where's your build specialization going on? SGA. So you see I'm high ready right here shooting. There's no need to say, oh, let me put it on shooting. There's no need. When we put the 3 ball up, right, it's going to help us get closer to getting to that limitless range silver area. When we go over here to the driving layup, when we put cap breakers on the driving layup, it's going to help us get to the next levels of this build with the layup mix master gold. And remember, people, we have +1s, +2s. You have to think about these things, right? And when we come over to the ball handling is very much secure. We have strong handle on Hall of Fame. Why? Because we have that strength up. We have speed with ball 75. We have pass accuracy, right? And we can put, if we want to just put our unpluggable so we're not getting plucked, or handles for days a little bit higher, we can put that there. +1, +2, right? Now, it's between defense and playmaking. Now, the reason why I say defense is because if I get the +2 for defense, there'll be a lot I can do with him on the movable enforcer, Hall of Fame, or legend, or just even getting the steal area. It will just make this build even more elite because everywhere else is more balanced, right? Everywhere else is more balanced, and I can cap breaker the rest of this. Like, I can cap breaker my ball handling to get these levels higher, or just to make my unpluckable that's on silver even stronger, put a +1, make it gold. You know, there's many of options and strategic strategies we can do. But I feel like how this game is looking, so much strong offense, having the +1, having the specialization defense on SGA, I think will be the right go-to for this one. It's already a slight two-way build. You know what? Actually, could playmaking be it? No. It's going to be defense. It's going to be defense. Because defense will be key in this game, and I'll be able to put cap breakers within the playmaking area. It's like that's where the shooting is already good, to where we only have to put our 3-point up. We only have to put driving layup up. Cap breakers this area, cap breakers here. Cap breakers ain't going nowhere else. Maybe close shot, maybe one time out of the 28. We put it on defense for sure. Because if I get a +2 on defense, I can put that on a movable enforcer, and that's on legend. Or challenger, and that's on Hall of Fame. On ball menace, and that's on Hall of Fame. I think we know where we're going. And we're already going to put some on our perimeter defense. I think we know where we're going. We need defense in this game this year. I already told you guys that. And I have to go with what I have to go my word. We already put one on KD. Let you guys know that sneak peek at the end. Some people, if you watching the end. But we put playmaking on KD. SGA, yeah, he's getting this. So we click on the build, man, and let y'all see what the name come out to. No shades of SGA on this one, people. No shades, no shades. It's tough, no shades. They giving us weird dudes. Like, I ain't know these dudes had these badges. Two-way mid-range menace, people. Now, it's the two-way because we had to. I probably could have got shades of SGA, but if I would have made him more offensive. But I can't do that. When I go lower in build heights, they have to have defense. I can play on builds with no defense, but it's more work. That's just the truth. It's more work. It's more annoying. You have defense, it makes it more evened out. There's too much of cap breaker routes we can go and finesses we can do to just be like, oh man, nah. You get what I'm saying? Whoa, no. A lot of people's going heavy in the offense. No, we can't do that. So let's look at this. We're strong in the mid-range shot, driving layup. Y'all see what it is? And the ball handle. My 3 is top attributes. So we cooking up, moving with SGA. I'm a shot creator. This is basically my shot creator build, people. Really, honestly, this is like my pure shot creator build, basically. Consistent hitter from the nail. Smooth touch on finishes. Sounds just like SGA. Handles like a magician's wand. SGA do got a little ooh. A pest defensively. Listen, we got that 74 still. I'm just going to use it wisely. If I want to put cap breakers on it still, which it will probably get 1 to here. We get it to an 80. Listen, the build going to look beautiful once the cap breakers, everything on him. He's going to look beautiful. Let's look at the weaknesses. Inability to pass hurts team play. Lacks aerial athleticism. So that's what it has. Lacks aerial athleticism. I don't care about getting putbacks, layups, or aerial wizards, alley-oops. I don't need that. Second, when it comes to passing, we're gonna put cap breakers there, so we understand what our weakness is, and it will go up since that's our lowest weakness. The cap breakers will put my passing accuracy up very, very well once I add one there. See how we do things? You see how we do things? Very simple. Very simple, because we're going to want to make SGA passing a little bit better just so I can dot a little bit faster when I'm cooking up. But a 70 is fine. We can work with that right now. We can use a ball handling takeover that has passing in it, and our passing increases throughout the game. Like, it's so much avenues you can go, people, and really get freaky in this game. So here's SGA on the screen for you guys, man. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, man. Hit the like, subscribe. I got more bangers coming soon for y'all. Show y'all the rest of the builds. I'll see y'all in the next one.